Every time she would try to make a move, I would just ignore it. I would just ignore all the signs that she messed with me because I was too insecure about myself. And because of this, shorty just moved on. She kept on living her life. Cause who wants to be with somebody who's not confident in themselves? Soulmate, a person ideally suited to another as a close friend or romantic partner. So throughout my whole life, I've always had this one friend called Jeremy, and this guy would constantly fumble bad bitches. And this one time he bagged some fine shit. I'm talking 10 out of 10. But then he fumbled her. And after fumbling her, he didn't try to go back for it or nothing like that. He went to the ugly best friend and got the sloppiest toppy from her. That shit funny, right? That shit crazy, right? Jeremy a wild guy, right? I don't got a friend called Jeremy. It was me. Okay, so let me explain myself, right? I know y'all probably read the title, How I Fumbled My Soulmate. Okay, so soulmate might have been a little exaggeration, but I really did like this girl, like so much so that I would morph into a lame ass nigga of sorts. I would literally transform into a dweeb. And I know I'm not the only one. Like, y'all ever been talking to a shorty and then you don't know what to do with your hands, your arms start feeling mad awkward and funny and shit? Shit is mad weird. And I don't even get really awkward around girls, but I'm telling y'all, she was different. She was special. And I'm already knowing a lot of y'all finna be asking like, oh, where and how did you find this special shorty? And I'm telling y'all right now, the answer to that question is mad simple, man. I met this girl freshman year of high school. She was actually in my class. Alright, so boom, first day of high school, I ain't know nobody in my class except 3 people out of 30. And I'm low-key shivering in my boots, like I'm shitting bricks, you feel me? Because I don't know nobody. I was chubby. I had literally the worst haircut y'all could ever imagine. I had a sky top with dookie dread. And as if that wasn't already bad, I was an awkward anime kid. And so I was cooked. Yeah, shots were getting fired in all directions. It was over for me. But despite looking like I just crawled out of the nearest sewer, yeah, I had to keep an eye out for the little fine shits, you know what I mean? Even though I was chopped, I still like girls, you know what I'm saying? I like looking at them. Whoa, that was crazy. Oh God, I didn't mean it like that. And so I'm low-key observing the class. I look to my left behind me, ain't no fine shits. And so I glance to the right of me, nothing. So now I'm just in that class, sad as hell. Hey man, even my teacher was shocked. You feel me? I didn't have much hope left. But just when I thought all hope had been lost, I seen a shorty enter the class. And there she was. The most chopped shorty I ever seen in my life. I'm talking light mayo, extra ketchup. This girl was cooked. I was super tight, bro. Anyways, man, safe to say my first day of 9th grade did not go well at all. Until Gorlock the Destroyer moved to the right and I was able to see my fine queen. My heart was working a double shift. I can't even lie, that motherfucker almost gave out due to the contrast of fucking emotions I was feeling. I was relieved, man. I was happy. I was at peace even. Until I caught a quick glance of myself in the mirror and realized I could not bag this shorty. She was out of my league. Really, I was window shopping. I felt like a kid that was looking at a video game but couldn't afford it. So I just kept it pushing. I kept living my day-to-day life, constantly making small steps towards improvement in hopes that one day she might see me for who I truly am. And boy, that day came, man. After a few months, I had chopped my doo-doo garbage dreads off. I lost a significant amount of weight, but I was still an awkward anime kid at heart. That never changed even till this day. And since we were in the same class, we had a couple of interactions. And I'm not gonna lie, she was definitely messing with me. Like, we had some crazy chemistry. Whenever we was talking that shit, she was always giggling. And you know what they say about making a girl giggle, bro. If she giggle, you can make her ass clap back and jiggle. And she was always touching my arm and shit whenever we was close. I was in there, bro. I'm telling y'all, we was locked in. I had that in the bag. Nothing was getting in the way of this except myself. So at this time, I was still incredibly insecure and I was not confident in myself. So every time she would try to make a move, I would just ignore it. I would just ignore all the signs that she messed with me because I was too insecure about myself. And because of this, Shorty just moved on. She kept on living. She kept living her life. Cause who wants to be with somebody who's not confident in themselves? She didn't. And I don't think any other girl would have wanted me at that point. And the more we fell apart, the lonelier I felt. And I'm not gonna lie, I was mad horny. I definitely was. And it was also mad late. So I hit up Gorlock the Destroyer and proceeded to get the soul sucked out my shit, boy. She was going crazy on my joint. I ain't even gonna lie. But that post-nut clarity hit me like a fucking truck. That shit hurt. The post-nut clarity hit so fucking hard that I was mid-nut thinking about what the rest of my life would look like. You're a bum. You ain't shit and you're never gonna be shit. Quit while you're ahead, lame ass nigga. All types of shit. I was going through a quarter life crisis. Shit had me falling through a downward spiral. And from that day forward, I vowed to never be that down bad ever again. But I wouldn't have made this channel if that was true. Moral of the story: just know your worth, know your value, know what you bring to the table, and don't ever let anybody question you, not even yourself. And that's the story of how I fumbled my soulmate.
Yeah, making money, feeling good. Got that bitch, she wanna fuck with me, I'm good. I got sick, I'm really racking that home plug.